Outlast is a first-person survival horror game by Red Barrels Inc. that came out in 2013. The game was released during a great awakening in the survival horror genre on the PC, with other titles such as Amnesia: The Dark Descent and Slenderman also breaking onto the scene to scare the pants off of even the bravest of gamers. One aspect that made Outlast unique at its initial release was its added emphasis on the survival part of survival horror, as you have no means by which to defend yourself from some rather chummy individuals lurking about the asylum, hoping, innocently enough I suppose, to become uncomfortably familiar with both your threshold for pain and your sanity's breaking point. In lieu of the stabby-stabby or shooty-shooty variety of accoutrements, the protagonist Miles Upshur sports a video camera to make some lovely home movies and lasting memories during his stay at Mount Massive Asylum. The gameplay is fairly straightforward and can in fact be summed up in one hip young phrase all the kids are saying these days: fuck around and find out. To get a bit more serious though, in order to be a good investigative journalist and get a gold star or a syndicated column or whatever the fuck people of that profession get particularly jazzed about, you must stealthily make your way through the asylum and uncover the atrocities committed therein as you go. You can hide in lockers, under beds, in ventilation shafts, if Die Hard is more your ish. But hide all you like, you must eventually move forward and either outrun or outwit the various enemies waiting to hug you to death. The justification for Miles being there in the first place is just as straightforward. He receives a tip and decides to follow up on the lead. From there, he gets trapped within the asylum with the various terrors it holds there to keep him company. But fear not, for the one and only God is on his side. Miracle of miracles, one of the patients receiving psychological treatment conveniently just so happens to also be a Oh, wait. Yeah, we're fucked. To get out of this little pickle of a sitch, Miles must use his video camera to gather evidence of the generally fucked up shit that festers within the dilapidated walls of the asylum, and also collect various documents for some additional context while he searches for a way out. One of the coolest things about all of this is the fact that the devs did some amazing research for this game. I've actually done a video on the real-life inspiration for this game that's also on my channel. The link will be in this video's description. Suffice it to say, Project MK Ultra and Operation Paperclip were real, and the ways in which the devs use these two highly controversial government-run programs is just so brilliant. And that's what I love about lore-heavy games like Outlast. Researching these two pieces of inspiration only enhanced my overall enjoyment of the game and immersion in its world. But if we're talking about immersion and elements that contribute to that, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the soundscape. My god. Running for my life with that chase music going, accompanied by Miles' belabored breathing, was the perfect thrilling cocktail. Nothing pleases me more than when a developer puts effort into the soundscape. It makes such a difference, and Red Barrels fucking delivered. But as effective as the various elements of the soundscape were, just as effective were the silences. Looking down a blood-spattered hallway that looked to have been ripped up by a rogue tornado with nothing but the sound of my own footsteps and the drip-drop of substandard plumbing was absolutely paralyzing. Outlast is a series that I had inexplicably put off playing for years, and I absolutely regret that. It's one of those games that just has such a knowledgeable fan base, which is probably the biggest testament to the quality of the horror experience that Red Barrels cultivated for this one.